Hello and welcome to the Anatomy Lab at Brighton and Sussex Medical School. Today we're going to show you some basic techniques that you'll be able to use in your dissecting room sessions.
Firstly, we're going to show you some of the equipment that you'll be using. Scalpel, scalpel blades, which come in these silver packets inside paper, scalpel blade remover, forceps, clamp forceps, and scissors.
No!
Never pick up a scalpel blade with your bare hands. I'm going to show you the right way to do it. Using the clamp forceps, with the pointy end facing away from you, pick up the scalpel blade on the non-sharp side. Take the scalpel with its oval structure pointing up and using this diagonal line to orientate yourself on the blade. Load the blade like this, pushing the oval through the hole in the blade, and pulling it back until it clicks into place. The scalpel blade is now attached and ready to use. We're going to start by showing you how to use a scalpel and forceps to cut through the skin. We're going to be using fresh chicken, but you'll be using fixed human tissue, which has a very different consistency. A scalpel is very sharp, which makes it very easy to cut through the skin, but introduces a risk that you'll cut through underlying structures which we want to preserve and study. To avoid damaging underlying structures, we use the forceps to lift out the way the structure we want to cut, moving it away from the structures that we don't. We want to make sure we cut with the straight edge of the scalpel, avoiding going in with the tip, which will damage lots of structures underneath. As I previously mentioned, we want to lift the structures that we want to cut out of the way of those underneath, as I demonstrate here. Cut gently in a straight line. You can always cut more, but you can't uncut structures that you've already butchered. We hold the clamp forceps like this, using the thumb and middle finger through the holes and the index finger stabilising the end. We can clamp these onto skin or other structures that we want to get out of the way. To make it easier to access what's underneath. If we want to separate structures without cutting through them, we can use a technique known as blunt dissection. We can blunt dissect using scissors, inserting the points of the scissors into where we want to open and opening the blades of the scissor. You can see here how these small blood vessels or tendons have been preserved and not cut through. We can blunt dissect using other instruments such as probes, or even just with our fingers. We remove the blade from the scalpel, unsurprisingly, with the scalpel blade remover. Using the diagram on the top, we can see which way the blade faces. We put the blade into the slot on the top, keeping our fingers out of the way, we press down and retract the scalpel.
Thank you for watching. We hope you find this useful for your dissecting room sessions.
Using the thumb and middle finger through the holes and the, what's that one called?
Forefinger.
Forefinger.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Index finger?
Or index finger, yeah.
Okay.